Miss Britzel at the Appleton West Library, and I'm so excited to be book talking Nic Stone's new book called Chaos Theory. Nic Stone, okay. Nic Stone is a girl, by the way. I didn't know that because I first read Dear Martin and Dear Justice, and they have male main characters. So I thought it was whatever. Okay, so I really, really enjoyed this book, and it's not super long like Dear Martin and Dear Justice. They're not super long, incredible books, but it's a little bit different than what she's written in the past because this is definitely a realistic fiction, but it is also definitely a romance book. So it is one of those books that I say it's 50 realistic and 50 romance, because romance is a key aspect of this story. It is not just like a side story. It is key to this story, and if you didn't have this story, it wouldn't be as powerful. So our main characters are Shelby. Shelby is super smart, going to study astrophysics at Georgia Tech, which is a very prestigious school, science-based type school. And then we have Andy/Walter, because, and I can't even remember what is his real name, because how they meet is really weird, and as a joke, she starts calling him by one name, but other people call him by the other name. So it gets kind of confusing. So I just always say Andy/Walter. Okay, so Andy/Walter is going to be going to Brown to study political science, but Andy/Walter has some problems in that he is alcohol dependent. He is really close to the line of being an alcoholic, really close, because there's times when he can stop and deal, and then, but if something happens, and usually an alcoholic gets pretty constant, and so he's like right on the line there. And Shelby, so they know each other from their AP Calc class, but how do they accidentally get together? Well, he's drunk, accidentally texts her, and there's some back and forth and stuff like that. There's a car accident, she sees him in a police car, she finds a wallet, all this. I'm not going to get any more into that, but how they actually, like, because they know each other but don't know each other from their class, but how they actually get involved with each other has to do with that initial texting, the car accident, the finding the wallet, all this stuff. But here's the thing, Shelby likes him, but as she gets to know him and realizes his alcohol dependency, she also knows, wait, because she may be bipolar, but she's managing it as really well. But some things are going to be a struggle. And she knows, hey, if I get involved with this guy, even though she really likes him, if I get involved with this guy, this is not going to be good. So she has him sign a contract, because she's like, I can't get involved with you because of this. And she has him sign a contract about the whole thing, because one of her friends is like, hey, you got to sometimes just, your life is not going to able to be just like this all the time. You're going to have to take a risk once in a while. And so she does end up taking a risk with Andy/Walter. And, you got to have conflict. So things, are going great. Things are going great. And then something happens. And, oh, man, this is just such a powerful story. And like I said, it's in such a short book. I love this book. So, like I said, there's the struggle at the end, what we would call the big ending, and then the aftermath of that. But in true romance style, it's a hopeful ending, in that hopeful for both of them in terms of their own struggles and personal issues, but also hope that while they came apart, maybe they'll come back together. And if you are into science and understand or math, and are interested in chaos theory, this book that'll give you an idea of this whole thing. But I really, truly did enjoy this book. It is as much a romance as it is realistic fiction. So people who are interested in people struggling with alcohol dependency or addiction, people who are interested with people who have mental health illness like bipolar disorder, people who want a romance, people who just want to read Nic Stone because she is an awesome writer, I highly recommend this book. But if it is not your cup of tea, I will help you find something else, because I love doing that. Have a fantastic day and keep on reading.